y'all, it's Mimi Ree, and I am your tarot teller. I'm here today. I'm going to tell you about this Environ in the future by the name of Camrose. Yes, it's the name of Camrose. And Camrose is named after a street in a neighborhood that is here present day in Central Virginia. And Camrose is an environ of the future. Now I'm saying environ, E-N-V-I-R-O-N, like an environment, but we don't say an environment. And I don't really know why we don't say an environment, since it's spelled like an environment, but we say environment. And so it's an environ, I think. That's what I'm going with. Anyway, we start this tarot telling out with a ritual. And here we go. You're all invited. Chi. I beckon the elemental energies of earth and all living beings. Join me. Chi. I beckon you listening now to join me. Join me with your heart and mind, body and soul. Join with me as I reach into the collective wisdom of our human species. Let us be supported in the wisdom of our ancestors 7 generations back. Let us mingle in the imagination and wisdom of future generations 7 forward-fold. Let us be open to all peaceful opportunities and the flourishing of our species. Chi. Welcome, great listener of Earth. You are wanted and welcome at whatever time you have come to hear this tarot telling of our SolarPunk future. All right, y'all, I have my can of questions. And you know, I actually have some ending questions that I had written on the can that I have forgotten to utilize my last 3 readings. But you know what? Oh, and I said the R word. It's a telling. It's a telling. Not a reading. Not a reading. It's a telling, not a reading. No, we're telling a little story about the future here. Now, today's story is going to be about Camrose. Camrose is another environ that lives in Green Arm. Now, these are living structures, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around what it would be like to live inside of a living structure. You know, are the walls, do they feel like mushrooms or like tree bark, or like do you get to pick like what kind of color is the walls or something? I don't know. Perhaps these are future questions. If you have any good questions that you'd like to ask an environ, well, the best thing you could do is leave a comment. And if I get like 3 or 4 good questions about an environ, I might do another reading on that environ. Would it be a good idea? Hit a like, subscribe. Here we go. Back to our telling, everyone. Now, I have assigned tarot cards to these different environs. And interesting enough, in our last reading, in our last telling, I'm going to get used to that, I swear, because I am fully committed to this experiment of telling stories about the future here. I can do this for at least, I think I can do it for 6 months. Now, maybe one little story section takes me a month, something like that. But right now, I'm exploring these environs that live in the world and live in the village of Green Arum in a SolarPunk future world 2425. Now, I wish to connect today, right now, right here, with Camrose, and my signifier card for Camrose is the King of Cups. I need to ask a question of Camrose. Now you might see here that I have written cheats on all of my cards because it's not like I'm a professional, you know. I'm just someone who wants to expand their imagination and maybe kind of discover new ways to think about the future. All right, here I have my first question, which is, what can hurt you? Camrose. Camrose, what can hurt you? Love hurts, love you. Well, we know that emotions might be a little bit different for these environments. I don't know, we're talking about emotional pain. I guess we could have better defined what does hurt mean. Let's just take it like a physical hurt. Like what physically can hurt. Oh my goodness. The physical thing that can hurt. The actual physical parts. The actual physical parts. The actual physical parts are the parts that hurt me. It hurts you. It hurts us. We hurt together, the actual physical parts. Look at us now. We hurt the world. We hurt ourselves. We poison the air. We poison our lungs. As within, so without. Camrose says, the things that can hurt an environ are the same things that can hurt a human. Both are now living in tandem. Once those humans move in with their plant species and their animal species, and they start living and flourishing within, it's a reciprocal thing. The same disease that can hurt you can hurt me, says Camrose, the Environ. Now, since I skipped these questions before, I want to ask them now, and they're the questions on my can. The first question is, what do you want the people of your time to know about you? Camrose, what do you want the people of your time to know about you? Camrose, what do you want the people of your time to know about you? Camrose. Camrose points again to the infancy of the environs. I am but a fool. The people of 2425 need to know that Camrose and the other environs are but babes. They need the humans to care for them as much as the humans need the environs to stay alive in their time, to heal the planet and to heal themselves, to heal the cycle of life, to bring it back to a place where it can flourish upon this earth. It is a beginning. It is a wondrous and awesome beginning. And this is the answer to the next question. That even though it has taken hundreds of years to get to this beginning, all of those lessons, all of those things, all of those generations, all of that, it means something to the people who are living now. Your efforts, what you do, it matters in the great web of life. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Beepity beep 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 beep.
A tarot telling SolarPunk, SolarPunk, SolarPunk. A tarot telling SolarPunk. Stretching, flexing. Our imaginations. Boop, boop, ba-doop.